Good evening, football fans, and thanks for entering the Maddenverse tonight. We have an epic showdown in front of us here inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit for Sunday Night Football. The Motor City has been rolling on all cylinders since these Lions have been winning the majority of their games since late last season, Frank.
These fans here have every reason to be fired up this season. Tonight, the champs are in your house, though. The Detroit Lions will have to leave it all on the field here tonight and straight up ball out. They want to win over the G-Men.
The city has been packed with people all day long, getting as close as they can to this primetime showdown. Hockey Town is Lions Town on this Sunday night. Paul Bunyan and the defending Super Bowl champion New York Football Giants are here to challenge the Brown Bomber Joe Louis and the Roaring Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football. It's all moments away right here on the Maddenverse.
Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The St. Lions roar can be heard from 5 miles away. 5 and that's not just something you hear. No. A roar is something you can feel. Do you hear the roar? Do you feel it? It's time for you to get up on your feet. It's time to raise your voice. It's time for you.
65,000 strong inside this Ford Field for this game, and I don't think anybody's more excited for this one than us, Frank.
This game is epic for these Detroit fans, and this is a must-win game for the Giants to stay ahead in their division and keep their reputation as the defending champs in this league.
It's the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants.
We've finally made it to kickoff. Pat Summerall, Mel Gray to return for the Lions. Here we go. The Lions will start on their own 29. Joe Louis yet to turn the ball over. He's almost hit 1,000 yards, and 7 times he's thrown it into the end zone for a touchdown, Frank. What a great season for him so far.
Oh yeah, he's really coming up big time in Detroit this year.
Sanders will get the first carry, and he is taken down by Carl Banks in the backfield. Wow, a 3-yard loss.
That is not how the Lions wanted to set the tone in this game. It's official. The game has started. The G-Men are in your house.
Lewis back to pass. He'll fire long, and it's broken up. Intended for Megatron, and that's going to bring up an early 3rd and 13 for the Lions. Lewis back to pass, gets it to big Louis Mullane, and a huge first down for the Lions.
What a huge play right there for Detroit. There was a threat that they were going to go 3 and out to start this game. And that's a huge conversion there. That's adversity for this team.
Lewis in the gun. Sanders will get the carry, and he is wrapped up in the backfield again by Banks. Pickup of 1. Trips left. Lewis in the gun. He is hit as he throws in. Robert Ritchie able to catch it, breaks the tackle, and he's got the first down. Giants player shaken up on the play, Lawrence Taylor.
That's a huge loss for this defense. He's going inside. They're going to have to check him out.
Probably will not return tonight. That is a big hit to this Giant defense.
That's their leader. He's gone now. You're going to have to do it without him. Next man up time.
Sanders in motion. Lewis out left to TJ Hutchinson, and he'll have the first down, taking the Lions into the red zone on the Giants' 17-yard line.
That's 1,000 pass yards for Joe Louis this year. He is getting it done. Look at him spread that ball out. He's hit 2 tight ends on this drive already.
Sanders will get the carry. And he is stopped by Harry Carson, a pickup of 4. Unfortunately, Lawrence Taylor with the torn labrum, as we're hearing from reports. He will miss the next several games. Sanders up the gut, carrying, pushing forward. That'll bring up a 3rd and inches, taking the Lions to the 8-yard line, ready to strike. Lewis will pass. Throws to Sanders, and he's unable to hang on to that one. Harry Carson there to break that one up.
That's a big play by Harry Carson, bringing up 4th down. They got inches to go. We'll see if they go for it on 4th.
They are going to go for it, Frank. They have worn the play clock down to 2-1. They got to get this one off. There they go. Joique Bell, not sure if he had enough for that first down. Harry Carson on the stop, and they'll give it to him. 1st and goal for the Lions. What a conversion on this opening drive. Sanders gets the carry, and he'll be met on the 4-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal on the 4. Goal line formation. Cory Schlesinger will get it. And he is brought down by several Giants. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Power football right here. You got to get this done.
Sanders up the right side. Touchdown, Lions!
What a start for this Lions team. Start out with a 3-yard loss. It turns into a 13-3. Convert on 2 big plays, including a 4th and short. What a drive by Detroit. Set the tone for this game early.
72 yards in just over 4 minutes, and the Lions have a 7-0 lead over the Giants. Edison will kick off. Cruz to return. Spins out of a tackle, and he'll end up on the 29. And we will see the defending Super Bowl champions, New York Football Giants. There's their quarterback, Paul Bunyan. He has been absolutely sensational this year. Only 60 attempts, 6 TDs.
That means every 10 attempts, every 10 passing attempts, 1 goes for a touchdown. That's balls.
Thorpe will get the carry, and he's got a lot of room on the left side, Frank. A 22-yard pickup, and that is not how Dan Campbell and this Lions defense wanted to start against the G-men here tonight.
Definitely not. Great blocking up the front. Got Andre Rusimov leading the way at left tackle. And they've had holes like that for the last 2 seasons ever since they brought this guy in here.
Thorpe will get the carry up the strong side, and it'll be Michael Rose bringing him down. 600 yards on the season, 5 TDs. The talent level on this Giants team is unbelievable, Frank.
Oh, yeah. That's why they the champs.
Second and 9. Bunyan back to pass. Throws out to Henry. Percy, and they'll have the first down. He'll be taken down at the 33. And believe it or not, that is the first passing attempt from Bunyan tonight.
That's great pressure by Benjamin Rush. Unfortunately, doesn't get there in time. Still able to get that one out to Percy.
Hand off to Thorpe up the weak side, and he'll have the first down. Forced out of bounds by Night Train Lane on the 15. So a couple of devastating runs here early by Jim Thorpe.
This Lions defense is going to have to find a way to stop him. He's going to run all over him all night.
They'll sub the running back out. Barkley in. And he'll get the carry. Outside run, a big tackle by Chris Spielman on the 13. A 2-yard pickup for the G-men. Bunyan in the gun. Throwing left, and it is through the hands of Victor Cruz. Another Giant down on the field. This time it's right guard Gino Morella, their first-round pick this year, and he's going inside, Frank.
That is 2 devastating hits to this Giants team in the first quarter.
3rd and 8 for the Giants. Bunyan over the middle finds Henry Percy, and he'll power through. Touchdown, Giants.
Wow. What power that guy had to go through those lines to get into pay dirt territory there. Look at this catch. Turns right upfield. He knows he's got multiple people to run through. Unbelievable power and speed by Percy.
Morella, broken finger, will not return to this game. Summerall's kick is good, and a 72-yard drive for the touchdown in under 2 minutes.
That's a statement drive by the G-men. I'm sure the Lions expected that.
Mel Gray to return. He'll be taken down at the 29, and we will see the Lions offense for the second time this evening. I formation. Sanders will get the carry out left. A nice juke there, but they're able to bring him down.
That closing speed of John L. Sullivan right there. That play could have went for a lot more.
Lewis out left finds Megatron Calvin Johnson, and he'll power forward for a first down, and that will end the first quarter. We are tied at 7 here in the Motor City. 1st and 10 from their own 42. Hand off to Sanders, and this Giant defense is closing in. There is stray dog Michael Strahan there with a stop, another 1-yard loss.
That's a difficult thing to do. You don't see Barry Sanders tackled behind the line of scrimmage very often. This Giants defense is no joke.
Lewis in the gun, 2nd and 11 from their own 41. Play action. Looking towards the middle, and it's Robert Ritchie pulling it down. First down, Lions. A 23-yard catch for Robert Ritchie. Sullivan's there to bring him down, but it's too late. Already makes the catch, and he's able to hang on to the football. Taking the Lions to the Giants 37. Handoff to Sanders up the right side. He gets a great block downfield. He jukes a Giant defender out of his shoes. Finally brought down by John L. Sullivan, and he has reached 500 on the season, Frank.
My goodness, what a juke on Peppers. He's lucky he didn't break his ankle trying to make that tackle. That is vintage Barry Sanders right there.
Lewis out right. He finds Megatron. Touchdown, Lions!
What a drive there by Detroit. This is like watching a heavyweight fight here. These two teams are built tough. The Lions are built forward tough right there with that drive.
Giants not making that drive very easy. Certainly the other one wasn't with all those 3rd down conversions. A 72-yard drive. Lewis was absolutely perfect on that drive, 3 for 3. So they respond accordingly there, Frank.
That's a huge drive by Detroit. They got their foot all the way down on that gas pedal, and they ain't letting up. Victor Cruz taking this. That's a nice return there, bringing them out to the 33.
Strong formation from the 33-yard line for Bunyan and the Giants. Jim Thorpe will get the carry, and he is smashed in the backfield by Louis Delmas. Big defensive play there to start this drive.
These two teams are really going after the running game today. Jim Thorpe has had his way with the Lions defense so far. Not on that play.
Second and 12 from the 31 for the G-men. Bunyan over the middle. He finds Victor Cruz. A big first down there. That'll take them up to the 47-yard line with a fresh set of downs.
And Dan Campbell's like, okay, we stopped the run. We got to stop this pass.
Night Train Lane on the blitz just couldn't get there in time. I formation for the Giants. Thorpe will get the carry. He's going up the weak side. Delmas and Michael Rose there to bring him down short of the first down. That'll bring up a 2nd and 1. And they're in Lions territory on the 43. Hand off to Thorpe. He'll have plenty of space to get the first down. Finally brought down by Lane on the 28.
That's great blocking up the middle of the field right there, making their cornerback have to make that tackle on that play. He was already by the defensive lineman and the linebackers.
Giants changing up the run on him. They were going to the outside, and now they're going straight up the middle on him with success. Barkley will get the carry, and he's blown up by Pollock's Gemini for no gain. 2nd and 10. Bunyan will pass over the middle, and he finds Mark Bavaro. What a catch.
Took a big shot from Chris Spielman right there.
That'll bring the Giants up to the 14-yard line. Bunyan hit as he throws by Night Train Lane. He's able to get to him on that play. What a shot.
You don't want to take too many of those. They'll be on a trainer's table. It's a great execution on the corner blitz by Night Train Lane.
Bunyan scrambles right. He finds Victor Cruz on the sideline, and he'll step out on the 1-yard line. Goal line stand opportunity for this Detroit Lion defense. Jack Falstaff right up the gut. Touchdown, Giants.
Flexing for the crowd.
I don't think these Lions fans are very interested in that, Frank.
Nope.
Extra point is good, and we are tied at 14. What a showing so far for both of these teams. And these fans are fired up here tonight, Frank.
Oh, yeah. They've been waiting for a championship since 1957.
Mel Gray will get it, and he'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So the Lions, 2:41 on the clock, 3 timeouts.
They can clock manage here, execute. They can score with no time left on the clock.
Lewis pump fake, and he is hit by Carl Banks as he throws. Incomplete.
Great penetration on Banks, putting a hit on Lewis on that play.
2nd and 10, Lewis in the gun. Hands it off to Sanders, and he'll be met right in the middle by Harry Carson. That'll bring up 3rd and long, 8 to be exact for the Lions. Lewis back to pass. Throwing left, and it's Herman Moore able to get the grab, but he'll be short of the first down. A big tackle there by John L. Sullivan, taking us to the 2-minute warning. We're tied at 14 in Detroit. 4th and 1, they're going for it, Frank.
It's a big risk against this Giants defense.
Hand off to Joyce Bell, and he'll power through for a fresh set of downs for the Lions.
Well, you know Dan Campbell was going to go for it on that one.
1st and 10, Lewis in the gun. Clock running down, 1:30. Lewis looking deep, and it's over the hands of Robert Ritchie. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 and stop the clock at 1:29 for the Lions. Lewis to throw. Looking for Robert Ritchie again on the sideline, and it is broken up. And now that brings up a 3rd and 10 for the Lions. Lewis in the gun. Over the middle, he finds Herman Moore. First down. Bradbury there on the tackle.
That's a huge play over the middle by Herman Moore. The 2nd clutch catch of the evening. It's a big play there.
From the 41, Lewis throwing left, and he finds big Louis Maladen on the sideline. 24 yards. That'll take them to the 17-yard line.
Judge doesn't know how he's going to stop this Lion offense. They got it all. Big tight ends, big-time receivers, a great offensive line, and perhaps the greatest running back of all time.
The Lions spend their first timeout with 50 seconds left, and they are on the 17. Lewis will pass, outright for Barry Sanders, unable to bring that one in.
That's Paul Bunyan shaking the coach's hand. Let's go. Give me this ball back. I'm ready to take the lead.
Lewis in the gun. He'll throw right. Herman Moore has it, but he's brought down by Carl Spider Lockhart. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8. 40 seconds left on the clock.
It's a great job by Lockhart sticking with his man, making a big tackle there.
Clock winding down, 21 seconds left. Lewis over the middle finds Robert Ritchie, and he'll be stopped on the 1-yard line, and the Lions will spend their second timeout with 17 seconds left. They don't have far to go here, Frank. Sanders crosses the goal line, stretches out, touchdown Lions.
That is a huge score for the Lions. Great clock management by Lewis, and they score, giving the Giants almost no time to respond before the half.
That touchdown sure did raise the decibels in this stadium. This Motor City is rocking tonight. Hanson's extra point is good, and the Lions have the 7-point lead with only 15 seconds left on the clock.
What a start for this Detroit team. What a game so far. But it ain't over yet. Bunyan still has 11 seconds to try to get him into field goal range.
Bunyan from the 24. Out left, it's a wide open Henry Percy, a big catch there, 29 yards down the field. They're not quite in Pat Summerall's range, so we'll see what they do here.
You don't want to give them an opportunity to turn the ball over. Maybe you should just run the ball and get to halftime. They're going to get the ball back anyway to start the second half of this football game.
Falstaff will get the carry and stopped almost immediately by Strowman. And that'll be a hold on Rusimov. That's going to take the Giants back to the 47. Thorpe up the strong side. He's got a lane, and we are out of time for the first half of this game. A big run there by Jim Thorpe. If they had a few more seconds, they probably would have had the field goal there, but you got to be pretty satisfied with that. They didn't have much time to go right down the field like that and almost put points on the board before the half. 21-14 at the half. We'll take a look at tomorrow night's showdown at MetLife. Patrick Mahomes versus Aaron Rodgers.
What a matchup that's going to be. I know the Jets are the heavy favorite, but I'll tell you what, those Chiefs, they're hungry for a win. And they need that win more than the Jets do, so we'll see what happens.
Sunday Night Football returns after this. Second half about to kick off. Those Lion defenders huddling up are fired up, as is this Motor City crowd. Their Lions have a 7-point lead here on Sunday night against the defending Super Bowl champion New York Football Giants.
You're about to really see what these teams are made of in this second half of this game.
A who is who of the NFC Sunday night in Detroit. Edison to kick. Cruz will receive. And we're off. Cruz brought down on the 25, averaging 19 on the returns tonight. Jim Thorpe approaches 700 yards. And he's having quite the night here so far. Thorpe will get the first carry to start us off. He is brought down by Gemini and Delmas in the backfield.
What a play by this Lions defense to set the tone for this second half. That's big-time Detroit Lion defense. Thorpe, Super Bowl MVP last year, went off on every team he played against.
Bunyan in the gun. Over the middle, it is caught, and what a shot by Pollux Gemini. Last year's #1 overall pick. Shows you why they brought this guy into Detroit.
Oh my goodness. Somebody better be getting him some smelling salt after a shot like that.
The Giants on the 37, 1st and 10. Thorpe will get it on the weak side, and he is met by Ray Crockett. No gain. 2nd and 10 for the G-Men.
This Lions defense cranked it up a notch for this second half.
Bunyan will throw over the middle. Victor Cruz able to hang on. That'll be a 9-yard pickup. Kenyon Green down on the play.
That's a big first down for the Giants. 3rd down conversion. Dan Campbell is like, what do I have to do to stop these Giants?
Well, we've had no punts and no turnovers. Both teams really going at each other full bore, and nobody really giving up an inch. Green able to return soon, so that's good news for the Giants as they really need him since losing Gino Morella. 1st and 10 from the 49. Hand off to Thorpe. He'll go out the weak side. Plenty of space, and he'll have the first down. Lane and Crockett there to stop him. And he has 97 yards and just 11 touches tonight, Frank.
Well, this guy was a Super Bowl MVP last year, and he hasn't slowed down one bit. He's still getting it done on the ground for New York.
Bunyan will throw out right. It's caught by Cruz, but he'll be met by Gemini. A 3-yard pickup. I formation. 2nd and 7. Toss play to Thorpe. He's out the weak side. And he'll have the first down brought down by Gemini on the 20.
Giants just moving the ball at will. Business as usual for them. Lions having a tough time stopping them. Been making some plays, but they haven't stopped them.
Giants in the red zone from the 20, 1st and 10. Bunyan to throw towards the middle. Victor Cruz will have the first down, and that takes the Giants inside the 10 on the Lions' 9-yard line, 1st and goal. Thorpe gets the carry. Michael Rose there to wrap him up for no gain.
Lions defense hasn't been able to get off the field, but they are sure not making it easy on the G-men tonight.
Bunyan in the gun. He'll take off with the run. Powers through. Touchdown Giants.
Spielman was there to meet him at the goal line. Too much power. 7-foot monster right there you're trying to bring down. You can't stop momentum like that.
We are tied at 21, 74 yards and 11 plays. The G-men have tied this game. Mel Gray to return. He'll take it up to the 31, so decent field position for the Lions for their first possession of this second half.
Take a look at Barry Sanders' stats. You know, pretty good on yards, but look at the touchdowns. 12 TDs. That just shows you how good this Lions offense is. You got to get in the red zone quite often for your running back to have 12 TDs in 4.5 games. When they get in the red zone, they finish it with a Barry Sanders touchdown.
Sanders gets the carry up the middle. Be brought down by Wimley, a 4-yard pickup. Lewis to pass out left, and it's caught but short of the first down, bringing up a 3rd and 1. Lions on their own 40. Lewis will throw. Robert Ritchie getting the catch, and he's got a lot of space, Frank.
Can't let this Robert Ritchie get that ball in open field over the middle. This guy has so much acceleration. They're lucky he didn't take that one to the house. That's a big tackle there by John L. Sullivan.
That'll take the Lions to the 32-yard line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis in the gun. Sanders will get the carry, and he'll go up the middle for about 9. He's got 56 on the ground. 2nd and inches. Just over a minute left in the third quarter. Lewis in the gun. Hands it off to Sanders again. And he's got all kinds of room. Oh, I think he stepped out of bounds there. Maybe perhaps forced out of bounds there by Sullivan.
Just trying to stay away from that hit. One little touch sends him out of bounds.
First and goal for the Lions on the 1. Sanders, and he hits Pater. Touchdown, Lions.
What a drive by the Detroit Lions to respond to that New York touchdown. They came right back. This is a slugfest, a shootout, a battle on the ground. Two great defenses, two high-powered offenses here tonight. What a show for both these teams so far. What a game this is.
Hanson's extra point is good, and the Lions go 70 yards in under 2 minutes and take a 7-point lead with less than a minute left in the third quarter. The Giants will start on their own 26. Bunyan in the gun. Hand off to Thorpe, and he's wrapped up in the backfield by Night Train Lane. A 4-yard loss.
What a play. This guy has been making plays behind the line of scrimmage tonight. Great wrap on tackle, great penetration by Night Train Lane. Forces his way right through those offensive linemen. Huge 4-yard loss there.
Bunyan in the gun. He'll throw right. Bavaro has it. He'll be wrapped up immediately by Spielman. Another 1-yard loss. Big stop there.
These Lions defenders aren't playing around tonight. They know and understand what it takes to get a win here tonight.
That'll wrap up the third quarter. The Lions on top of the Giants on Sunday night. And I think the 65,000 here in Detroit have never been louder than they are tonight, Frank.
Oh yeah, I can barely hear you speak.
3rd and 15 for the Giants. I'm sure Bunyan's having trouble getting the play call in his earpiece from the sideline tonight, Frank. Bunyan over the middle. HOTSPUR breaks a tackle, and he'll have the first down. He's finally forced out of bounds by LeBeau. What another clutch conversion for the G-men, Frank.
Starting to see the resilience of this Giants football team and how they respond when they're down on the road. What a play by Percy HOTSPUR.
A fresh set of downs on the 47 for the Giants. Play action. Bunyan. Hit as he throws, and it's almost intercepted by Delmas. 2nd and 10 for the Giants on their own 47. Bunyan to pass. Fires out right, and it's almost intercepted by Ray Crockett. That was almost 2 interceptions back to back. Pressure is on the G-men here. Bunyan in the gun. 3rd and 10. He'll throw. He's looking long for Henry Percy, and almost caught on the tip drill, broken up by Louis Delmas. That is the first stop of the evening. The Giants are going to be forced to punt. Big punt there, pinning the Lions back on the 1-yard line.
Oh boy, this is going to be tough for the Lions to get out of this one. You know they're going to send everything they have at this Lions offense.
Gibbs in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Almost safety. Breaks the tackle of Harry Carson and brings the Lions out to the 5-yard line. What a play there. 2nd and 7 for the Lions. Hands off to Barry Sanders, and he is wrapped up immediately by Banks. 3rd and 6. Lions on the 5. Lewis in the gun. He'll throw towards the middle. Robert Ritchie with a huge possession catch right there. The Giants defenders there to meet him right away.
That is a great catch. That's Harry Carson coming to meet you. You hang on to the football. It's a big play by Double R right there.
Taking the Lions out to the 14. Out of the woods. Hand off to Sanders. A 5-yard pickup. A little bit more breathing room for Detroit. 2nd and 5 for Detroit on their own 19. Play action. Lewis scrambles right, throws right, and Mullane catches it but can't keep his feet in bounds. That'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for Detroit. Lewis to pass, outright, and he finds Herman more. Plenty of space for the first down. That'll move the Lions up to their own 43.
That's a big conversion for the Lions, taking them out to their own 43-yard line. They have to go the whole way in this drive, 99 yards, and they're almost halfway there.
They can just hang on to the football here, Frank, and grind down the clock. They got the lead. The Giants won't have any time or an opportunity to come back in this one. Hand off to Sanders. Peppers to meet him. That'll be a pickup of 3. And we are down to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions looking to chew the clock here because they have the 7-point lead. And they'll do it. Sanders, another carry. He'll be stopped short of the first down, and the Giants will burn their first timeout. 3rd and 1 for the Lions.
Crucial stop here for the G-men.
Gibbs in the backfield. He'll get the carry, and he'll get the first down. Big conversion there for Detroit.
Joe Judge is beside himself right now. It's great power running there from Jahmir Gibbs, getting it done for Detroit on the ground on 3rd and crucial. 2 big carries on this possession.
Joik Bell in the backfield. He'll get the carry and hurdle a Giant defender brought down by Carson. And the Giants will spend their 2nd timeout. Detroit 2nd and 8 on the Giants 44. Lewis in the gun. Hands up to Sanders. Lots of space up the middle, and he'll have the first down. Taking the Lions to the 29-yard line, and the Giants have spent their last timeout. They are not going to be able to stop the clock, Frank.
What a drive by Detroit. Backs against the wall, and they got it done here tonight in prime time on Sunday night at home in front of this Motor City crowd.
Second and 8 with 20 seconds left. Jahmir Gibbs with the carry. He'll be brought down, and Detroit will take their timeout. And Hansen will kick the field goal. 31-21, your final score here in the Motor City. The Lions have upset the defending champion New York Football Giants in a historical night for these Detroit fans at Ford Field. What a game it was, Frank.
Back and forth slugfest here in Detroit, and Detroit rose to the occasion. Big time running, big time passing, big time defense. Dominated in almost every category except average yards per play. No turnovers tonight, only 1 punt, and they got it done.
backs against the wall on the 1-yard line, and they are able to drain this clock out and get a huge win. This stadium is electric. These fans have not gone anywhere. They are still here celebrating, Frank.
Rightfully so.
That is a wrap from us here in the Motor City, and Sunday Night Football comes to an end. We hope you enjoyed the game tonight and look forward to seeing you again in the Maddenverse real soon. From myself, Frank, and the rest of the crew, we bid you all adieu. So long, everybody.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, so you don't miss any of the latest NFL action on the Maddenverse.